Hello, welcome to an online wellness studio. I'm your host, Dr. Casey Claborn, and today we'll be talking about progressive muscle relaxation. I'll first take you through the exercise. That way you can listen to this regularly and not have to listen to the introduction. And then after the exercise, if you're interested, I'll tell you more about the background and some of the benefits associated with progressive muscle relaxation. So to start off, go ahead and get into a comfortable position. You can lay down or you can sit in a chair. Make sure you're in a quiet place and you won't be interrupted for the next 20 minutes. Now to begin, I want you to take 3 deep abdominal breaths and exhale slowly each time. As you exhale, imagine that the tension throughout your body is beginning to flow away. Now I want you to focus your attention on your left fist. Clench your left fist and hold for 7 seconds. Now release for about 15 seconds. And I want you to notice the difference between when you have your fist clenched and when it's relaxed. So we're going to do this exercise with each of the muscle groups in our body. So now turn your attention to your right fist and clench and hold. And release. When you release, make sure you're breathing deeply through your abdominal muscles. Okay. Now I want you to tighten your forearms. And the way you're going to do this is you're going to straighten your fingers and point them at the ceiling. And then you're going to push them back towards your body. Now hold. And relax. Feel the tension leaving your arms. Now bring your attention to your biceps. I want you to tighten your biceps by drawing your forearms up towards your shoulders, kind of flexing those muscles. And you're going to hold. And relax. Imagine the tension floating away. Now bring your attention to your shoulders and shrug your shoulders up towards your ears, tightening those muscles, and then hold. And relax. Remember to practice your deep breathing. Go ahead and take several really deep breaths through your belly. So inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. Exhale slowly, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Take one more deep breath on your own. Now let's bring our attention to our face and our head. We're going to start with our forehead. So I want you to wrinkle up your forehead and your brow, focusing on the tension in the muscles. So wrinkle it up as best you can. And relax. And now squeeze your eyes shut as tightly as you can, feeling the tension in the muscles around the eyes. And hold. And relax. And keep your eyes closed. And feel the difference between when your eyes were tense and how your muscles feel right now. Now I want you to clench your jaw hard by flexing the muscles in your jaw and your cheek. So you're going to hold. You may look a little goofy, and it's okay. And relax. Most of us hold tension in our jaw. And so we're actually going to do that one more time. So when I tell you, I want you to clench your jaw. We're going to hold. And I want you to truly feel that tension. Really pay attention to the tension that you feel in your jaw. And then when you relax, I want you to really notice the difference between it being tense and between it being relaxed. So go ahead and clench your jaw again. And relax. Notice the difference. Now press your lips tightly together and pursing them so the muscles around your mouth begin to tighten. So it should look something like this. And hold. And relax. When you relax, let them purse open just a little bit. Remember to breathe deeply through your stomach. Now bring your attention to your neck. I want you to press your head back against the chair that you're sitting in or against the bed that you're laying in, and press it very hard. Don't hurt yourself, but press it hard to where you can feel the tension in your back and in your neck. And hold that position. Now relax. And just let your neck kind of hang there. And notice the difference between when you're pressing it against something that's hard and the way it feels now. Just kind of light and hanging, letting the tension float away. Now bring attention to your upper back. You're going to arch your back by sticking out your chest and feel the tension in your upper back. And hold that position. And now relax. And feel your body melting into the relaxation. Now take a deep belly breath and hold it. And now relax, let it out. Now I want you to bring attention to your chest. So we've been practicing breathing through our bellies. Now you're going to breathe into your chest. So take a deep breath into your chest and hold it. Feel the tightness in the muscles around your chest and hold. And relax. Breathe deeply from your stomach out. And notice the difference that you feel. Now I want you to tighten the muscles of your stomach. So make your stomach as hard as you can and hold. So flex those stomach muscles. And relax. Now breathe deeply through your belly. Notice the difference between when it's tightened and when it's soft. Now we're going to move on to our legs. And I want you to stretch both legs out in front of you. And I want you to stretch and press down until you can feel the tension in the back of your thighs. And then you're going to hold. Now relax. Imagine the tension leaving your thighs. Now tense both calf muscles by stretching your feet and pointing your toes up towards your head. Be sure and hold. And relax. Now let's move to our toes. So hopefully you don't have shoes on. If you do, you might take them off. Now I want you to kind of crinkle your toes forward. Crinkle is the best word I can think of. And hold. And relax. Bringing awareness to how your body feels now compared to how it felt before we started this exercise. And go ahead and take one deep breath and let it out. I want you to scan your body from the top of your head all the way down to the bottom of your toes. And see where there's any residual tension. And whichever muscle group has residual tension, I want you to do this exercise again in that area. So whichever area that is, go ahead and tense that muscle group and hold. And relax. Let it all out. All that tension just flow away. Now take 3 deep abdominal breaths through your belly. So go ahead and inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. Last time, inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, how does your body feel? Hopefully you feel more relaxed than you did when you started this exercise. This is a great exercise to do before you go to sleep at night. I highly recommend practicing this at least 20 minutes a day, every single day. Find a regular time. It could be when you wake up in the mornings. It can be before bed. It can be before a certain meal, or right after you get off of work, or right before you start working. Just try to make sure you won't be distracted during those 20 minutes. And you have a quiet place that's comfortable. Try and dim the lights. You can light a candle if you want. And start this as your 20-minute, 30-minute relaxation period that you have. If you don't have 20 or 30 minutes, then try to do this in 10 minutes. The more you practice, the more you train your body and your muscle groups to be less stressed and to operate under feeling relaxed instead of feeling tense all the time like we tend to do. All right. So I'm going to give you some background information on PMR, or progressive muscle relaxation, and give you some tips for how to make it better. So if you can't stay with us, you can go ahead and log off now. Otherwise, I will give a little bit more information for the next 5 minutes. So one thing to keep in mind, that before you begin doing progressive muscle relaxation, you have to be in a quiet, comfortable place. You also need to try to dim your lights and make sure that you either recline in a chair or you lay on a couch or a bed throughout the entire relaxation period. I recommend taking off your shoes, being in comfortable clothing. You want to be as comfortable as possible if you can. If you're at work, close your door, take your heels off or take your shoes off. And you can practice this even, if you're in your suit and tie, and that's not very comfortable. But just try to do this in a very relaxed, comfortable position, but make sure you won't fall asleep in that position. Oops, sorry about that. Another thing I always recommend is that you practice this relaxation exercise on an empty stomach. Food digestion actually can disrupt a deep relaxation state. And so you want to make sure that you haven't eaten, that you have an empty stomach, that you take off any jewelry, take off your eyeglasses if you wear glasses, be as comfortable and set yourself up to be as relaxed as possible throughout this exercise. And then also make a decision before you start to go through the relaxation exercise to not worry about anything. This is a great time to practice mindfulness and to let your thoughts go, to not worry, to really focus on your breath and get the most out of this exercise by combining it with mindfulness and combining it with meditative practice. I want you to give yourself permission just to, take off your bag of all of your worries that you have throughout the day and let it sit at that door. It's going to be there when you're done in 20 minutes. So give yourself the opportunity and the permission to take care of yourself and to really have a peace of mind to practice your relaxation exercises. And don't let those worries interfere. Your relaxation is high priority the moment you step into this space. Also, try to keep in mind that, whenever we're doing PMR, we're tensing and we're relaxing our muscles. So during this process, you may experience really weird or unusual sensations. You might experience tingling or warmth or heaviness in your muscles, especially as they begin to relax. That's normal. That's nothing to be concerned about in that space. It's generally a sign that you're increasing your ability to relax. And so that's a good thing when you experience that. However, if you have any part of your body that has an injury, if you have a back injury, if you have, any part of your body that we do this tensing and relaxing exercise with, you should avoid tensing that part of the body throughout this exercise. Make sure that you focus on loosening and relaxing that muscle area instead of tensing it, because that can exacerbate the pain. This is a great exercise with pain management, by the way. If you do have chronic pain, then learning how to relax and practicing other types of relaxation skills, which you can find on my website, are great with helping to manage pain. Like I showed you previously, whenever you tense a particular muscle group, you want to do it really vigorously. You want to tense it tight, not to where it's painful, but tight to where, you're kind of aggressive and you notice it. And you want to do that for about 7 to 10 seconds. When you tense that muscle group, try to envision what, the muscle looks like. Really having that visual and that physical sensation is helpful for reducing some of the stress in our lives. So you want to focus on feeling the buildup of that tightness and of that tension. And then whenever you release the muscles, you want to do so very quickly, very abruptly. And then relax, just settle into that feeling of relaxation. I couldn't think of the word. Settle into that feeling of being limp, your muscles feeling limp. And then you want to settle into that state of relaxation for 15 to 20 seconds after you do the tension component. Whenever you're in that state of relaxation, all of your other muscle groups should remain relaxed. And as far as possible, while you're working the tension, while you're working those muscle groups, you also want the other muscle groups to remain relaxed if you can. I know that can be kind of hard, especially when you're first practicing out, but that's why practice makes perfect. Keep in mind, this is a skill that takes a pretty long time to learn. You're not going to get it right at first, but the more you practice it, the better you'll get. The first time you go through PMR or progressive muscle relaxation, you might not feel any different at all. That's okay. That's pretty normal. I didn't the first time I did it. And a lot of that has to do with, especially if you're a really anxious person or you're really tense normally, like I am, then you don't notice the difference between feeling relaxed and feeling tense and feeling anxious. And your body's just constantly used to being tense. So you have to train it to let go. You have to train it to relax. Over time, you'll find that it's easier and easier to start letting go of your tension, to start letting go of your stress, letting go of your worries, even. And you'll start to notice that you feel more and more relaxed, even when you're not practicing PMR. So that's why you practice. So you have to exercise your body, you have to exercise your mind. And the more you exercise, the more relaxed you'll feel. So thanks so much for joining me. I hope this was beneficial to you. Definitely check out other relaxation strategies and videos on my website. You'll see the link below. Until next time.